always get what we want. Final pick. Let's see what KT wants for their top lane for Smeb.
It's probably going to be ultra standard.
Okay.
Goes into the Gnar, and the matchup has been tending towards the Gnar recently. Has evolved a few times, the Gnar versus Camille matchup. But seems to be swinging back the way of the Gnar. Even through the mid-game phase where Camille usually has all-in options. Interesting stuff. Zyra Khan put together by KT. But Varus Braum is about as safe and strong as a duo to take into it. So honestly, poor end of the
rear
trade.
end, yeah. I had to stop myself. I don't know how to counter this one. Speaking of which, it's going to be a taunt coming through here on the score. Does not have that Ragnarok. He's going to get locked in. A couple more hits will take him down. And that's just going to be first blood going over to BBQ.
Skull's not playing around the fact that his mid laner was recalling and had no pressure, walks up and dies when his ult was on cooldown. That was the reason they pulled off Drake, so very suspicious. See him Stardust. Now top lane, they're trying the wombo again.
Yeah, looking for Smeb here. He's got the ultimate. We'll just push them down the lane. Takes a hop, but he gets locked up. And here comes the Galio yet again. Pops him up, and Smeb will go down just like that. BBQ put 2 kills on the board.
And that means the mid lane problem is spread to this.
Oh, looking for the gank there. That's going to be the taunt coming through off the backside of the flash. Temp's going to miss the Justice Punch as Yukal goes golden, but he's not long for this world. He'll get taken down. Immediate Glacial Prison comes down onto Smeb. Into the hook shot. They stun him up, and Tempt scoops up another one. 4-0 now. Yukal looking a bit distraught.
Over.
Crazy here, pinching into the backside. He's going to go in, gets that ultimatum down on top of Yukal. His entrance comes through as well. The Vel'Koz still alive, flashes over the wall, gets into the red pit. Has to be followed there by Score, but Mata won't be able to do the same. He goes down. Baron's still alive, but BBQ, they can turn right back over to it.
Finally got Crazy in. They invested his flash, so hard to recreate that one flashes down. But they can start the Baron for now, looking for an extra kill.
Trick comes over the wall, doesn't have the Glacial Prison. Hook shot comes through, gets a lockdown onto Score, and he's just going to get deleted as Crazy finds the kill. Now no smite available. And BBQ might just be feeling perfectly safe enough to go for that Baron yet again.
The disintegration rate is about 50% off cooldown. Will not be done in time. KT need to find a way to contest this.
Smeb is going to be losing his Mega Gnar.
That's walking up. It seems unlikely.
Yeah, 3,000 HP, now down to 15, and that's going to be the smite coming through. KT just trying to poke, trying to just find somebody, get them low enough to maybe deny one of these buffs, but they cannot do it. They'll just be settling for a tier 1 turret in the mid lane, their first turret, or if they should stick around down the bottom side. Smeb still going forward, Score now arriving, throws in the undertow, gets the slows, tactical sweep comes down from Crazy, and he still has the Guardian Angel. He's going to drop the ultimatum, the Galio ult comes through, and they are just going to delete Mata, and he still hasn't lost a Guardian Angel.
And meanwhile, look at the minimap as well while all this is happening.
Yeah, they're pushing down looking for the inhibitor turret. They're going to be able to take this. No one can respond in time. Tempt, will he make it out with his life is going to be the question here as they lose all their objectives. He goes golden, dashes to the side with the Justice Punch, gets that taunt, but the Hyper Procs are coming through, and Smeb will be able to claim the first kill of the game for KT, but at what cost? A great one is the answer onto it, which means he's going to have it for the next fight, so he can jump into the back line onto somebody like Yukal, or just go for Score and chunk him down as we see that ultimatum get thrown in. And Score, he's got nowhere to go. He is just going to get popped. Crazy, absolutely destroying with this Camille.
There's nothing Olaf can do. He resists ulting and doesn't have the ability to walk line. So let's see if Deft or Azir can make something happen. Here we
Crazy
go.
goes forward, ultimatum thrown down here onto Smeb. Here comes the Galio. A lot of damage goes forward there onto Crazy and Ghost. And Steph tries to fire away, throws out the Feather Storm. Crazy finally will lose that Guardian Angel as Mata dashes to the side. Over to the 80 carry, trying to stay alive. Trick is flashing the wall. This might be the turnaround. They finally get the kill there onto the Camille, shutting him down right as the Baron spawns.
Really nice shot call by BBQ. They noticed that Ignar was in the enemy jungle on a warding mission and meant that he wasn't actually in front of his carries. So Crazy's life is for nothing. And you're right, I think KT should just rush to the Baron.
Yeah, the TP's going to come through. Smeb coming in to cut them off. Trick is back up to full HP. Thank you very much, Warmogs, but the Baron is down to half. They're trying to burn this one down. He's on the backside of the pit. Can they deny him? He goes in and he takes it away! Right underneath of their noses. KT thought they found the way back in. They will get the punish. They make the Sejuani pay for his sins as Smeb goes in, pushing to try to lock down Ignar, but BBQ have the inside track and there's super creeps on the Nexus turrets.
Exactly, BBQ are going to walk that way, and if KT aren't recoiling, they're going to get something. But now they're going to back up. So for now, slow and steady. Still a minute of Baron left.
So poking in from the side. It's a Hyper Proc there. They're going to go in for Tempt. Goes down to about half HP. They'll get locked up. Smeb does not have that ultimate anymore, and he's just going to get hounded down as Ghost finds the kill. Mata as well getting chunked out. Has to retreat back towards the fountain as Trick comes over the wall. Doesn't find the flail. Deft flashes away, and he just can't make it out with his life. The Feather Storm is already used, and now the ultimatum down. Yukal going to be locked in. That's going to be a double kill. Going over to the Galio. Absolutely rips them apart, and now BBQ, they're just going to win the game. 40 minutes on the clock, 12-3. Absolutely slaughter KT Rolster in game one.
Well-deserved victory for BBQ, looking to back up their victory over SKT with another big scalp, and KT have no one to look at but themselves. They were outplayed by BBQ in this game. No value out of the Vel'Koz. The Smite steal away might feel harsh to KT fans, but every other minute of action went the way of BBQ, especially the early game where they got the max value out of their picks, and this BBQ renaissance.
Going to be the pickup here for score in the end.
Very squishy lineup coming through from the side of KT.
And a Blitzcrank would fit into this quite well.
Oh, but it would be so awful for the laning phase. I don't think you can get away.
Blitzcog, if that is going to be the lane, would actually be pretty bad.
I think it's quite unlikely we will see Blitzcrank this game. Is a squishy lineup from KT. Let's see what they actually want to run, though. The side of BBQ. They're going to go for the Thresh. They're going to go for the strong laner. We mentioned counter-picking for the lane. Expected to be Ziggs mid lane and the AD carry Kog'Maw. Cog Thresh, though, a very patchwork duo. Not a lot of synergy in the lane. Safety in the late game can definitely be something prized. Worth watching the screen till 20 seconds, but probably going to be the Kog'Maw in the bot lane. Difficult laning phase against the Varus Braum.
I feel like the Kog'Maw in mid against Crazy trying to go in with a hook shot, but shorts it. In the meantime, Tempt, he's going to get caught mid-air. Has to flash away, but the chase in with a leap, and Score will pick up the first blood.
Really nicely done by Yukal. There wasn't many options for Tempt to give up his life. Last time he played the Ziggs, went deathless in the laning phase. They take out the Ziggs, they go for the push. BBQ come from every direction.
Swarming into the mid, trying to get forced back to base. Now they can use that Rift Herald, and they're just going to go ahead and pop it immediately here in the top lane. Try to knock this down. Hasn't taken that much damage, so going to take a bit more than the charge to finish it off.
Kha'Zix is here, walking down the lane.
They get the damage in, and if they had the Ziggs, perhaps they could try to go for it, but Crazy, he's going to get jumped on that last turret shot, combined with Smep, just kills him. Big botch on the play there from BBQ. Thought maybe they could force it.
Large rod this time with double blasting wand.
Oh, Smep. Can he survive this time around? Glacial Prison not going to hit. Smep goes over, flashes out of the box, in fact. But yeah, he's got nowhere to run, and Ghost is going to find the kill in the end. Decent juggling there, as the Mega Inferno Bomb will be used in the bottom side to get all three of those nice caster minions.
So many control wards. They actually control basically everywhere around mid. But turret diving the Ziggs as Archangels available. Probably going to be very tricky.
Got quite a many few there. It's going to come through onto
Crazy.
Crazy. Now Score is coming over. That's going to be the ultimatum thrown down. He wants to just try to outduel Smep, but with the arrival of the Kha'Zix, cannot do so, can't bail out. Another kill goes over to KT. Be back. It's almost been 10 days since I got some good old League of Legends action. Score, he's just going in. He's rushing down. Raj comes through.
They really want to get a pick, or at least force them to walk away from the damn mid lane outer turret.
That and the Infernal Drake here as well that has spawned.
Finally, a Drake that they're looking for.
Hook comes down, Unbreakable's up, the box gets invested, they get the Chain of Corruption down here, on to Crazy, he's gonna get pushed back, he goes in with the ultimatum, locks in Mata, who is still alive, Mega Inferno Bomb hits absolutely no one.
And with that on cooldown, Infernal into mid lane outer turret could happen here, it releashes, so it'll take a little bit longer. They have 28 seconds on the teleport timer from Crazy. Let's see what they do.
He's still holding on as best as they can, but Cold lead has been growing, and Crazy is getting pinched on yet again. Tries to dash away, but Score has him cut off. He's down to half HP already. Tries to trade it back, knows that there's no escape. Just wants to try to get even close to a kill, but he is so far from it. He'll go down yet again. This has been a polar opposite game for Crazy on this Camille, essentially. BBQ gonna push forward. They're cleared out. They're gonna start this up. They have the Kog'Maw and the Azira's all the way back in base.
They're out of position here at KT.
Oh boy, is this going to be the thing that upsets them?
They got it!
That's going to be the Baron going over to BBQ, but can they make it out with their lives? Dash over the wall, Arctic Assault does take Trick out. Barrage is slowing up several members. Going to be looking for this. Double flash comes through. Trick flash is just a bit too late. Still gets slowed up. It seems like he's going to pay for this one with his life. He goes down, but this is still potentially 4 Baron buffs over to BBQ. Flash to the side from Ghost takes him out. BBQ, they just take that from right out under KT's noses.
That was the sort of play they made against SKT. Really decisive Baron call using the Mega Inferno Bomb to
mid. Wave clear from the Azir. Going to be weakened a little bit by the Baron empowered minions, but overall still going to be good. But now BBQ, they are getting wrapped around on Temp goes low. He tries to go over the wall, but he can't do it. He's going to get popped. Score finds the kill. They take down Ghost as well as Ignar. And just like that, after the Baron takeaway, BBQ, they throw it all out the window.
What are you doing, BBQ? You have no flashes. You just used all of them. To get the Baron, they just throw it away by making a play in the enemy red side jungle. Stay in the mid lane, ward your flanks, and be safe. No safety there, but they might get an exit kill on Mada.
All right, well, at least there's something to feel decent about. They get the kill there, but Smeb is pushing forward fearlessly, has the Guardian Angel, and would love to kill Trick. In the meantime, the pushes are coming through from the Varus, from the Kha'Zix.
Oh!
Crazy goes in, gets a big burst damage onto the Azir, but can't finish him off. Trick goes golden, but he's going to get popped, and Crazy, I don't know if he can win this duel because of that Guardian Angel.
Waiting to see. He doesn't really have the option to disengage. Too much follow. He's dead.
He is just going to get taken out. Ultimatum comes through. He gets the shield. Smeb tries to stay alive into this one. Hook shot comes through, and he's just going to die.
Shoots him where he stands. And a lot of things have happened in the meantime. Deft and Score, but so you can't just wave clear on command.
Oh, well, yet again, Mada's going to be the one getting hooked, and this time he actually gets blown up. BBQ trying to exit with their lives. They'll find Ignar locked up. He flashes away, gets the shield down, makes it back into the base, but they have these super creeps streaming in that they have to deal with, as well as an exposed inhibitor in bot. So BBQ, they get the pick, but there's nothing really that they can do with it.
And KT's play...
Temp has those double needlessly large rods in the inventory.
Score doesn't walk up and spot the ward on the red buff, so that continues to let BBQ know they're safe.
Rabadons would be quite good here for BBQ. Comes down to trying to burst somebody. It's been such a big delay from him.
Trying to pick up the minion wave. This is smart from KT. They follow UCal. BBQ way out of position. Third turret goes down.
Yeah, Mega in front of him comes down. Doesn't do that much damage. Not enough to pop somebody. Crazy. Getting zoned back by the Cannon Barrage. Has to go to the fountain. And it's like it's just going to be the third inhibitor taken. They get the lockdown there on Amada yet again. It seems like everything is just magnetized to him as he's the one taking all of the hits. But he manages to stay alive, but now it's a very aggressive TP here from Crazy. Moves over the wall to get the lockdown on the Score. Ultimatum comes in, he gets dragged back through as Crazy goes golden, but they still haven't killed the Kha'Zix, let alone pop the GA. Trick flashes away, barely stays alive, but a double kill gets delivered right into the lap of Smeb. Pops 2, pops 3. Can he get more? I think the answer is going to be no, as UCal very comically gets taken down by the Acathian surprise. And we'll be able to answer one as well onto Mada, and seems like that might delay the game ending. But KT still very much in control, and seems like they will be going for this as the TP comes down.
Going back with the gangplank, they still have a lot of damage. They want to close it here.
Super Creeps pushed up, turret taking a ton of damage from these. Temp trying to clear him out as best as he can, has to direct all of his abilities onto the creeps rather than the attacking KT members. Mega in front of him comes down, but it's not enough to get rid of the Super Creeps. It seems like we're going to game 3. KT not going down without a fight. They know that they need every single win. They try to overtake the Afrika Freak. Smeb just wailing away. Will take down that Nexus right as they lose the Varus in the end. But KT, they come out swinging here in game 2, and BBQ, you kind of have to wonder what happened. The form from game 1 completely gone.
KT returns to the Kha'Zix and makes some good decisions. They're able to single out Crazy, be it bringing back the Samsung White Thresh from Mada, but he's thinking about the Blitzcrank, or at least going to hover it.
Very interesting, but
it is going to be the Thresh. I think it's a good pick. If they can get out of lane first, which you would normally think with Varus Thresh, double ranged. This is the cost of going for the Tristana, is that they were always going to have the support be a blind pick. They definitely factored in that the Leona could be in the Thresh matchup, and they decided that they still have some backup all-in options onto the Thresh if the Flay is down. So they still do have all-in options, but we all know what the real wild card is here, Achilles.
Very nice win rate on that one, but now Score making a very swift arrival here to the top side of the map. Gets the Arctic Assault charge off, slows him up with the red buff, flashes in. They'll freeze them, they'll go in underneath the turret very aggressively, and they'll get first blood yet again.
And that's one way to approach the matchup. Previously, we'd seen the Fiora not get any jungle assistance. Very anyface right now.
Ghost is coming in, just tries to pin him into the wall. Goes on the challenge, that's going to be the Solar Flare. He gets locked up by the Zenith Blade, gets the riposte off, tries to get a little bit of healing, flashes to the side.
Oh, does he?
The grab comes in, they pull him back, and Ghost will be able to snatch up the kill. Trick jumps away with the kidnap, doesn't find anything, just wants to create some distance, and Smeb's like, well, I did everything I could.
Almost a legendary escape, but look, there's low members, and UCal's here as well.
Goes in, forces the flash away from Ghost. Another grab comes through, UCal Maybe looking for the play. Dream a shuffle, ready to go. Crazy gets the stun, and they're going to re-engage. Ultimatum comes down, he pushes him out. UCall stays alive, dodges out on that Mega in front of him, takes a dark passage over to the side, gets back underneath the turret, and he will stay alive here for the moment, but manages to take out Trick. So BBQ feeling feisty, they go back in, they lose one of their own, and now Def down in the bottom side of the map. He's going to be knocking down this turret for first brick.
I really love the approach that BBQ took because they got out of a bad laning phase and tried to make something in the top lane. They should have been further punished. They might still be.
TP's coming through now. UCal goes back in for it. Mana gets the play, drops the box. Ignar, one more hit will do it. UCal comes up with a kill, and now Tempt has to flash, but the hook comes right back through. He cleanses it off, but it's a bit too late. He's going to get punished as Smeb rejoins. As I got taken down very early in the last fight, but I'm going to finish it this time. Finishes off the Ziggs. KT surge for.
Rushing down the lane and trying to make this happen. Neither jungler picking up camps in recent memory. Fiora is on bot side with a lot of items and can actually create vision herself with the GP10 as they're going for an engage.
Yeah, Trick's jumping in. That's going to be the box coming down from Mata as he flays back the Zac. He's down below half HP. A score gets jumped on. Will flash away to keep himself alive. Throws in the Glacial Prison, and they just find Ignar. Yet again, BBQ, they try to pull the trigger, but KT has the answer.
And able to disengage fully the damage from the Ziggs ultimate as Mata reasons that pink wards were nerfed after 2014 Worlds.
Well, it's going to be the hook connecting in on the Trick. Box comes down. He's going to go for the kidnap. The flash away from Mata keeps himself safe. In the meantime, UCal goes in on the sideline. A little bit of damage there on a Ghost, and Trick is still just one hit from getting popped. Passive will come up. Smeb pinching in from the side. TP will get channeled to try to keep the Zac alive. He'll stand right back up, but he goes right back down into the ground to score. Smacks him with the flail, comes up with the kill.
And they don't have to use that much, only the Sejuani ultimate, Varus, and Thresh. So while it's 3 ults, they still have the Emperor's Divide. They're straight onto the Baron. And let's see what BBQ want to do.
They have to do something. This is where that desperation really does come in. They're going to try to go for the steal. They can't get it. The spike comes through, but it's still going to be scored. Paying for that one with his life. Ignar flashes over the backside of the pit. He's going to go low. Smeb dashes in, gets the kill, and now has to duke it out with Crazy, but he's just healing so damn much with the Fiora that Crazy has to go running to the hills. Hook comes in. This time goes wide. His Tempt has a very nice little sidestep, but BBQ, they try to go for the contest. They get one kill. The bottom side of the rest of the team threatens from above.
UCall is spotted. They do have one deep ward, but the gold lead on every lane is the big problem here. 4,000 on the carries. Trick tries again. It's probably a one-way mission.
He jumps in. The hook comes down. They'll drag him right back through. Solar Flare not going to stun up anybody. Just going to get a couple slows. And with no passive, the Zac goes down almost immediately. Ignar as well. Rooted by the Chain of Corruption. He'll get taken low. Has to retreat back to the fountain. As several members of KT have been getting bullied. No one dying yet. They turn their sights in onto the Nexus turrets. One nearly going down. UCal gets picked there for a second. Takes a little bit of damage from the satchel charge. Will go ahead, work his way out of the base as they are content with opening up this third and final inhibitor, but not claiming it.
KT are leaving their options open as Fiora can always teleport back.
Welcoming Trick to jump in because every single time he's got the flay ready to go. Comes this time, there you go, flays back, but he's going to get caught by the Solar Flare, and Mata might actually get punished. Flashes away as he drops the box, but he's still going to go down, but he trades his life in for Ignar. A nice exchange as far as he's concerned, because his team, for the most part, still going to be alive. UCal does die, but Smeb's here. He takes down Ghost. They'll jump in. They'll get rid of Tempt. Deft and Smeb, all the damage that KT could possibly need or want. We'll go ahead, claim the lives of everybody on the side of BBQ, and in 30 minutes, KT will complete game number 3. They'll take this series and they keep their hopes alive for second place.
They would have won at 4v5, but Smeb comes in. He wants the kills. He wants to guarantee the victory right then for the side of KT Rolster. They do overcome BBQ, but their game score gets worse, and we'll have to do some quick mental calculations during the interview to really understand how much of a chance KT has to come back if results go as expected. KT will play Afrika in the final series, but before then, both teams have one series to go, and then finally, KT will play Afrika, the final series, Sunday next week.